Hi everybody, clearing. All right, so this is an 1111 union reading. I'm going to pull some cards from the Starseed Oracle here. First, to get the union space. What are the union energies that the twins are working with today on this 1111 portal? What is it that we can see? Okay, we got 3 here coming out. Star body matrix, multidimensional consciousness, holographic information. So this is a mirroring card. This is a 5D and above card. The twins are energetically aware of each other today, is what I'm hearing. And understanding the similarities within their own lives and their twins' lives. They're seeing parallels. They're seeing that they are each a fractal of the other. We have the hydrogen atom, consciousness, beginning, and faith. So if this isn't taking it to a foundational level on the 1111, this is the fundamental faith-based grounds for this twin flame connection, the epicenter, the original, the Big Bang I'm hearing. Even if we subscribe to that or not, we're talking about faith, the beginning, consciousness. So this is a reminder to be present. You are manifesting your reality. The 1111 portal truly is a day to take it back to the baseline, to check in with where your faith is, to remember the beginning of this journey. Remember that you asked for this journey, that this is the answer to your prayers, that this is the process, the way that your heart wishes unfold. Be grateful for that and take that back to it. Take it back to that place of consciousness, that intentional spot that reminds you and your reality that you are a powerful creator being that truly is able to manifest the reality that you would want. And the gate of returning, entrance, death, rebirth, and passage. This is a powerful portal, and we are coming back to returning to essence, returning to the beginning, coming back into faith, coming home into that multidimensional consciousness that reminds us what this journey is truly all about. Okay. Yeah. Fundamental energies calling in home, calling in twin. This is a day for that. All right, for Divine Feminines, what card can we get as further food for thought for manifesting this original energy of becoming love? What is it, Divine Creator, that the Divine Feminines would most benefit from seeing? Father of the sky, God, I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. So feminines, give it to God. Absolutely. Give your cares about the journey up. Soften. Relax into it. You are a child of the universe, and you are cradled in this reality. It is benevolent. Trust that those things written on your heart are there because they are guaranteed success. And sink into that feeling deeply. Come back to the original intention when you first decided that you were someone who desired authentic love in your life on that soul level. Come back to that and trust. Okay, so Divine Masculines. Ooh, yeah. The lapis lazuli star, starlight. My inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. Yeah, the divine masculines have definitely been coming into that high priestess embodiment of their divine knowing, their intuitive ability to tune into the wonder of the universe and to really be reminded. So divine masculines also come back into that soul level resonance with your divine and cosmic origin. Come back into that wonder, that original place in your awareness that also reminds that there is so much more to life than meets the eye. And connect in with your higher purpose. That is truly the noble reason to align with the twin flame journey, masculines. And feminines, your noble reason is to release the burden and trust. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the main cards now and get into this. So thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what is the connection doing between the twins today. What are the twins each navigating on their heart of hearts? How are they feeling for each other? What would the twins say to each other if they could say anything today? And where is the connection going in the near future? I just saw the King of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Oh wow, we're getting so many loving cards right now. The twins are truly feeling love for each other. Deep admiration is what I'm getting there. Okay. And then the clarifiers, one moment. Right, thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest messages coming through. What is it that we can clarify the main reading with? Please show us the very most beneficial things to be aware of. Lovely. Okay, here we go. So, the connection for the twins. Oh, the Hanged Man with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so both of the twins have decisions to make today. Yes and no. This pendulum has to do with the way that we're looking at things. So on the 11:11, if you're watching this, be very, very conscious of the choices that you're giving yourself, the classifications of the options that you feel are available. This is some decision making in our 3D worlds independently right now is what I'm getting. Not so much directly related to twin, but more so with the established scenarios that each twin finds themselves in, business, family situations, friend groups, all of that. There's a need to make some moves today that are brave, that are independent, and possibly deviating from the norm just a little bit. So it's a matter of timing, I'm hearing, for some. Is it time yet or not? And yes or no, should I do this thing that's going to cause a bit of resistance in my world right now? So both twins are sort of looking at the connection. I'm hearing the veil is very thin today with the 11:11, and that energetically the twins are supporting each other to make some pretty deep choices at this time. There are two masculines on those cards, so energetically I feel the divine feminines are encouraging the divine masculines to advocate for something energetically. There is a sense that the divine masculines need to make a decision today, and the divine feminines are energetically showing up in support, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay, so what are the divine masculines working on in their heart of hearts? Ah, the Sage of Chalices. This is the Divine Feminine. And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a compare and contrast energy. This can represent a karmic partner. This can be a belief about disintegrated feminine energy. This can be, again, any of those things that are not nurturing the divine masculine in their life. So business scenarios that they thought were going to be a long-term plan that they'd really feel taken care of in, or other home situations. This can represent the home, so real estate, where to live. There could be a decision being made right now to sell a house or buy a house or move to a different city, those kinds of things. So take it how it resonates. This is a major home is where the heart is kind of energy, but it is a creature comfort card as well. In the reverse, this is showing that the divine masculines are not necessarily settled on the deepest levels in some home situation, home base situation, or a home making situation with a person. And they're looking at the divine feminine energy as this very lush, abundant, in tune, settled, truly nurturing, nourishing, with this wellspring of water. And I'm hearing quenching the thirst, satisfying the thirst of the divine masculine. It's this energy that the divine feminine is truly in the right frequency to satisfy the thirst of the divine masculine. And whatever it was that was more 3D oriented, that the divine masculine was aligning with for grounding, for structure, stability, they're now seeing that this love, the unconditional love of the divine feminine, is the true spiritual wellspring. And again, quenching, being able to quench that thirst for more. Okay, that is some beautiful stuff, divine masculine. So what is the divine feminine? Oh, wow. The 1111. So the divine feminines, I'm hearing, they're fully aware that today is 1111. Or if it was your yesterday, divine feminines truly are looking at the twin flame journey. They know about manifestation. They know that this is a soul level completion, that vibes are high, intentions are set on union, on manifesting union, and ending the burden. So the 10 of Wands, same suit. We've got the 10 of Flames in this deck. It would be the same suit. And so the divine feminines know that they are putting down the burden, they're finalizing any responsibilities that they need, they're setting their sights on union, setting their sights on spiritual living, on completion, on structure, true structure. So isn't that interesting? The divine masculines are truly looking at stability and comfort, and divine feminines are establishing spiritual, I'm hearing overcoming and progress, but foundation on that level, and ending earthly care is what I'm hearing with this 10 of Wands burden. It's bringing it back to that essential soul level foundation, and again, very much manifesting union consciously today. All right, so how does the divine masculine feel for the divine feminine? Wow, so the 8 of Cups, let's see what we're clarifying this with, because first off, this card often implies walking away from third-party situations, venturing out, going into the distance to find one's path. And the 3 of Pentacles, so we do have this 3 energy again, the 3 and the 3 of Cups here. So divine masculines know that they don't have teamwork on some level. Something's not emotionally fulfilling them in their life, whether that is that they see they want to team up with you, divine feminine, or They are tired of being at odds in whatever situation, this pentacles motif and this pentacles. And then we've got the cups, this inspired higher love, just like the queen here, pentacles and cups. So we've got that reference there that the divine masculines are not finding teamwork in some scenario that they are now walking away from to find something that works better, something that flows, something that truly fills them up. And that's you, divine feminine, is what I'm seeing, walking over the horizon, making these steps. And if it's you that the divine masculines are feeling like there isn't teamwork with, they're walking away from any kind of third energy that they've brought in, whether that is just into their awareness or into their life on some level, that has held this teamwork back from being there with you. They're no longer letting other energies interfere with your connection. That's beautiful. Okay, so what are the divine feminines feeling for their divine masculines? Balance. We have the Two of Crystals here. There is a surrender. There's a knowing, the yin yang. This can be the changeover from old life to new, 3D to 5D. What are we clarifying it with? The Chariot. So the divine feminines are really surrendering. They are trusting the connection, making the right moves, and they know that because they've come into this balance in the physical, that speed can come forward, that there can be progress, that they feel the progress, that authentic balance and regulation of the emotional responses and triggers and all of that. So I'm feeling from many of the divine feminines watching here, you have done so much balancing out in your everyday life. The journey is not throwing you into emotional turmoil like it once did. You are surrendering, you're letting go, you're understanding it's a process and it takes time bit by bit. It takes one decision at a time to balance out, surrender, let go of pain stories, and be open, truly open for this moving forward. You're letting go of resistance, letting go of fear, and just anchoring that knowing and faith. So good job, divine feminines. You're trusting that your masculine and union are coming, especially today, very consciously. Okay, what would divine masculines say to divine feminines? Ooh, the Tower. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Wow. I want to remind you, we just had the Queen of Cups in what they are very aware of today, so something may have just happened. My whole view of life is changing. You have changed it. I used to be somebody that thought I had it figured out completely, and you've come into my life and you have turned my life upside down. I've gone through so many ideas about why that is and what you are and why you've come into my life. But on the deepest levels, I've always known it's you. I've always known that you are like no one else. I've always known that you set the bar higher than I knew was possible outside of myself. You remind me about every last little thing that I do not have figured out. You reflect that. You are the ultimate. And I have resisted that in the past. I don't tell you that, but it's uncanny. And on the deepest, deepest levels, nothing compares to you. And it's really sinking in. definitely a quiet hush after that. I'm getting the feeling of restlessness. You know, before you meet your twin, there is a deep restlessness and a curiosity about what life has to offer. And when you identify your twin, that core, deepest level knows. And the divine masculines are really recognizing that right now. Yeah, I'm not going to add any more words with that. I don't think I can do it justice. Okay, so for divine feminines, what would the divine feminines say to the divine masculines today? Ooh, Sage of Flames. And the Seven of Cups. Huh. I know you have so many options. I can feel it in my very being. I know you've been confused about what this connection is, but you know what? So have I. And all of that confusion has brought me into who I am. I am absolutely in awareness, and I am so honored by this journey. I have become somebody who knows that she is worthy of this journey, of union, of being a divine counterpart. And you are the only one, through all this confusion, through all the options, through all the overwhelming things that life has to offer, there is no one but you that is a match for me. Yeah, the divine feminines are extra sure today that their divine masculine is the only one that will do, that is actually appropriate, that is actually their counterpart. And I have to wonder if that is energetically getting through in any way there. Okay, so where's the connection going in the near future? Reflection, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. So both of the twins are going to be reflecting on what it is to know their path of destiny. Is destiny fate? Can you choose your destiny, or is it written on your heart? If it's written on your heart, and it is a guarantee, how do we get there? How do we find progress? Is the progress up to us? Or is that also destined? These are the big questions that the twins are coming to. Okay, so let's see. Starseed Oracle. What last messages can we finalize this reading with? For the divine feminines, what is it we can see? Seal of Venus. Elemental magic, self-love, and protection. So you are being brought into another layer of the inner sanctum, the inner holy of holies of this journey, of the recognition of this destined path, of the spiritual truth of it, that original idea that you are safe, that you can trust this journey completely, that you can give it all to God, that you are protected, that this is benevolent, that you would not have found yourself on this journey if it were not divine, if it were not true. For those this is resonating with, you are so protected by the angels, by your guides, by your healing team, your ancestors, all around you, holding space as you soften and come into this fully, into this peace that passes understanding, that completely brings you into surrendering and knowing you can't escape your destiny. What's meant for you is meant for you, and it is coming. It's a fact. It's a can't get it wrong, so stop wasting your time worrying about that. And just enjoy the ride, Divine Feminine. And for you Divine Masculines watching, what is it that we can leave this reading on the note for you? We get 2 for Divine Masculine. Seal of evolutionary colors, progressive awareness and multi-directional change. Yeah, so those decisions that the Divine Masculines are making towards their higher purpose, towards your Divine Feminine, towards your spiritual purpose and your path, those decisions that you're making right now, that you're drawing on your Divine Feminine's energetic support for, keep focused on progress, keep seeing the bigger picture, keep choosing based on the highest of love, the highest timelines, the best possible outcome. Altruism, keep choosing that way. It might feel like a lot of things are starting to change for you, Divine Masculines. And many of the Divine Feminines have certainly gone through that in the last year or 2. And now you're coming into it with these towers and the recognition that this is what you thought it was. There's confirmations coming in. So affirm it and choose based on the reality of this journey. Temple of Centering, solitude, seclusion, grounding, and belonging. Dear Divine Masculines, you are truly coming home into true belonging. Your Queen of Cups is the real deal. Let that sink in. Let it fill you up and quench your thirst. Ground this. Come into the knowledge that this journey is home. It is your spiritual home, your birthright, your destiny. You were born for this. You have been set apart for it. And spend time in solitude, but understand that you are separate and chosen for this because you've aligned with it through your free will to choose love. This is your birthright. It is your free will choice to have chosen this. So remember, you have chosen this. Remember, your heart has called for this. Your soul was born for this. And take deep, deep peace in that sense of belonging in this journey. Divine Masculine, if you have watched this right to the end, much love, because it is real. It is blessed. And yeah, hey, thanks for watching. Oh, much love, twins. I am recovering from my concussion and I've had a very dizzy day. I apologize for this reading being out so late. I really wanted it to be much sooner today, but well, here it is, and may it bless you all very deeply. Much love. Bye for now.